Hello, good morning, students. How are you all? I believe everybody is fine, right? So, are you ready for today's class? Hmm? Okay, so let's just start for today's class. This is the teaching video of Social Studies, Grade 3, Block 9, Lesson Plan 3. So, we have covered two lesson plan till now, and I hope you have enjoyed the last two lesson plans. And today we are going to look at about the third lesson plan of block 9, right? So please be ready with the resources. Kindly keep ready your content book, workbook volume 2, notebook, pencil and eraser. Okay, let's move. Recap. In previous lesson plan, what we have learned, let's see. We could see about the different types of calendar, right? In the previous lesson plan, what are those? Hindu calendar and Islamic calendar and Gregorian calendar, state calendar. So those are the different types of calendar we could see the previous lesson. And also we can see about to mark events. What we do, we first look for the month in the calendar. Okay, when we are going to mark any events in the calendar, so we first look for the month, in which month that particular events are uh, given, and after that then we look for the date in that particular month. When we find the month, then we look for the date. Okay, and after the date we can then mark that date on the calendar. So these are the process. Hmm? So we have seen the different types of calendar and how to mark the events in the calendar, right? So today we are going to see the third lesson plan. So this is the keywords, please note it down: arrange and timeline. Arrange means to put the things in order or in a pattern, and timeline is a graphical representation of a period of time on which events are marked. This is the aim. Uh, I believe you will be able to arrange events from calendar chronologically on a timeline. So we are on block 9, lesson plan 3, arranging events. So this is your book, content book. The topic is arranging event. You can read it before you watch this video. So if you have not read, please pause it and read the section arranging events from your content book, right? This is also the part of the content book. Let me ask you this question. Okay, so what did we do last week in class, and what did we do yesterday in class? What are we doing today, and what we will do tomorrow? Suppose in the last week we have heard the story. Okay, in last week we have heard the story, and yesterday we do sums, And today we have done about the calendar. And tomorrow, what we are going to do? We are going to do drawing, right? So these are the things which have been shown on the timeline. Look at here. There's a straight line, and we have divided in equal part. And the lower part we have written the time last week. Sorry, last week, yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Okay, these are the time period. And upper part we have written about the particular activities. So last week what we have done story, yesterday what we have done sums, today what we have done calendars, we have learned about the calendar. And tomorrow what we are going to do, we are going to do drawing. Okay. And look at the downside also. The lower, there's a straight line, it is divided in 8 equal part. January to August. Hmm? January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. And the upper part is the festivals. Okay. And January, which festival falls? New Year. First one is the New Year. There are other festival also. Holy, when in which month it is fall? January, February, March. Which month? March. Okay. Like that, we have to make a timeline here. We have to draw a line and you have to make a timeline. This is the calendar of 2018. Okay. And this is the picture of timeline. See here. There's a straight line which is divided in 12 equal parts, and in each month it shows some activities, right? In January it is written asking your title, means write your title or your activity. So in this way we make the timeline. How we will do? We'll draw a straight line, and each line we divide equal part. 1, 2, 3. Right? This way we draw the timeline. Here write Jan, Feb, March, April, like that you have to draw. And let me ask you, okay, so when we celebrate, in which month we celebrate Republic Day? February, March, April, Jan. We celebrate in Jan. So here you can write Republic Republic Day. Right? Like that you have to draw a timeline. Did you get the idea? Okay, let's move. So these are the list of a festival. Look at here: Republic Day, Holi, Good Friday, Easter, Independence Day, Dasahara, Diwali, Christmas. Okay. So these are the list of the festival. Further, I'm going to ask you some questions. Which festival did you mark? You have to mark this festival in a calendar. Okay. So your time starts now. Please write down this festival's name. Hmm? Write down this festival's name in your notebook, and you have to draw a timeline, and you have to show the each festival that in which month it is uh, found, or in which month it is false, right? So first of all, you have to make a pair along with any of your family member, or your cousin, or your own brother and sister if you have. And after making a pair, both of you have to discuss and draw a timeline, right? So you have to draw a timeline, and you have to represent all this festival that in which month it is false. Okay, your time starts now. I hope you have done it. So let's discuss. Which festival did you mark? In which month do we have this festival? Which festival comes after the Sehra? How do you know that? Let's see. You have marked all this festival on a timeline. Let me tell you in which month it is fall. Republic Day falls in January, Holi falls in March, and Good Friday falls in April, and Easter also falls in April. Okay, sometimes the Good Friday comes in end of the March. Independence Day, it falls in August, means it comes in August month. The Sehra, it falls in October. Diwali, sometimes it falls in October or November, mostly in the November. Christmas always falls in December, on December 25th, right? So these are the months. Now you have to draw the timeline for each. Hmm? Let me show you. Jan, Feb, March, April. Jan, Feb, March, April. I'll show you the 4 month only. One or two festival I'll draw it. Okay. In which month Holi comes? January or February? It comes in March. So you have to write Holi here. Good Friday, April. Easter, Good Friday and Easter. You have to write here. You have to write both festivals. You have to write in the month of April. Republic Day, January. Like that, you have to draw the timeline. Okay, I hope you have understood. Let's move. Let me ask you this festival. We celebrate this festival in the month of March. We celebrate this festival in the month of March. Okay, which festival we celebrate in the month of March? Uh, Holi, right? Diwali comes after Dasera. And while looking at the calendar, we come to know that Diwali comes after Dasara. Next question is, how can we arrange events on a timeline? Right. This is a big challenge. We have learned in the previous questions, we have seen how can we arrange events on timeline. Let me tell you. First things we have do what we have do, we draw a timeline showing each month on the year. As I told you, we draw a timeline. How we draw? Like this, showing each month of the year equally, each month. Okay, so I'm not able to show all the month here. When you are drawing, please you have to draw for each month: Jan, Feb, March. Got it? Like that you have to draw. April, May, June, June. Like that you have to draw the timeline. Understand? And after that, divide it into 12 equal parts. We divide it almost in equal parts. And after that, write the months in order from January to December in the down part, and arrange events such as festival according to month wise. So these are the process that how to draw the how to arrange the events on the timeline. So when you follow this process, you will be able to do that. You have to draw a straight line, okay, and you have to divide that line in a 12 equal parts, and you have to write months in order from January to December, and lastly you have to do is you have to arrange the events as a festival, such as festival, according to the month wise. Next question is, how are timelines useful to us? How are timelines useful to us? Let us see. Timeline is a method for picturing or seeing time, right? So a timeline is a method for picturing or seeing the time. So when we talk about the timelines, so we started picturing or seeing that time. It shows the arrangements of events or dates in order uh, in which they happen. Okay, so it shows the arrangements of events. And third point is, it shows relationship between events, right? So by doing this, the relationship between events can be seen. You do all next two first two things, so the relationship between events it shows. And the fourth part is, it is useful to list out festivals, seasons, birthday, inventions, and other important events, right? So we can use timelines in a number of ways. First thing, we use it to list out festivals, to list out seasons, to list out birthdays, and other important events, or even invention also. Got it? Okay, so we have reached to the bonus question. Hmm? So remember the timeline. What are the uses of timeline? So first of things, timeline shows the use of timelines in different ways. First things, so we use it as to list out festivals. We use it to list out our seasons, to list out birthday, and to list out the inventions, to list out the events, other events, etc. Right? This is the bonus question for the day. In which months of the year Christmas celebrated? In which months of the year Christmas celebrated? See, answer or options will be given in the link which is posted in Schoolia. You can see from there. This is the workbook, volume 2, S3, block 9, arranging events. So, what you have to do is you have to mark the given festivals on the calendar. Okay, 2nd October, Gandhi Jayanti, 6th October, Eid-ul Juha, 3rd October, the Sehra, 25th October, Bhai Dooj, 23 October, Diwali. So all these events you have to show on the calendar of October here. Okay, and show the festivals on the timeline. Here it's a timeline. You have to show this festival on a timeline. What are the festival? Holi, March, Christmas, December, Diwali, October, Guru Nanak Jayanti, November, and Raksha Bandhan, August. So the each festival and their month has been given. You have to show on the timeline. You have to draw this timeline like this. Need not to draw. You can show it here while writing. Downside is the month. Upper side you have to write the name of the festival. Question number third. How do timelines help us write any one way? So what are the use of timelines or how does it help us? Right? So you have to write at least one way. Okay, so you have to read this topic, arranging events, once again, and of block 9, and you have to complete worksheet S3 of volume 2, block 9. And in notebook, you have to do practice question 5 and 6. Please don't forget to do it. You have to do it today itself. Okay, don't leave for tomorrow. Eh? So, and do it in very good handwriting. It should be readable. Please don't uh, write wrong spelling. Let your spelling be correct. So almost our lesson plan is over. So thank you very much. God bless you. We will meet in the next video.